My channel, Coin Lady, is pleased to have you back. The reports about XRP's demise have been substantially inflated. According to the headline from Crypto Basic, XRP is not dead and has the potential to be one of the top performers for this market cycle. If top traders are correct, XRP will explode above $17. So, stop saying XRP isn't a good investment because it won't make a difference. Coin featuring a prehistoric reptile. It's simply due to the fact that the majority of individuals lack any sort of knowledge whatsoever. Furthermore, a great deal of emotional crap is emanating from their mouths. Although it may seem strange, the idea of an asset consolidating over a long period of time is really rather common in the world of investing. This is particularly true when discussing XRP, the top performer in 2017. Leading up to the start of 2018. For the whole Bitcoin market cycle, it was the best performer. Given the recent SEC attack, it's hardly surprised that it will require some time to consolidate. My point is simply this. This is a great piece, so let's go over it. Moreover, there is an abundance of evidence to suggest that XRP's price movement and long-term viability will be positive. However, I would want to begin by briefly discussing the price action that occurred on Sunday night. To start, there have been some changes recently. Let me be clear before we continue, I am not financially stable in any way. Please do not base your investment decisions on anything I say, because I am not a financial advisor. June 30th, the last day of the month, brings us to the halfway point of the year. No later than June 30th, 2020. At $63,242 and a 24-hour high of $63,672 only a few moments ago, Bitcoin has soared up, while XRP is just under 48 cents. The 24-hour low was $60,797, so it's great to see it. Now tell me what's happening. Here is the most recent update from Reliable Crypto's chart analysts, posted at 6:31 p.m. tonight. As we near our critical area of resistance, we may see some impulsive price activity in the lower timeframes, as he noted in the following moments of truth on this Bitcoin price chart. Still, it's premature to say for sure. However, if it is, we will find out quickly since we are either going to see a denial or the color red appear here very soon. Those of you who are watching on screen will know that he is referring to slightly more than $63,000. Either a rejection into the red zone is imminent, or we may expect additional low timeframe sideways activity. Either way, we will know very soon, according to him. Then there was still another impulsive move, similar to the ones marked in blue. This might go either way, but we'll decide where to go soon. Keep watching. These were taken today, then. I will now display a Bitcoin chart that is 24 hours old. Here you may observe the first one, which he annotated. It began at 2 a.m. on June 30th. Afterwards, we experienced yet another one at approximately 5:35:35 p.m., which subsequently rose in the rankings. At approximately 6:30 p.m., he reshared that post. Thus, 6,971 bitcoins, and even though it has been trading sideways, we did notice another impulse into the red zone he mentioned, so it's not like it rejected it strongly. If this trend persists, it will be fascinating to watch. Here we have some fresh content from the charting guy, and he raises some fascinating topics in this piece. This is what he wrote, and it was posted this evening at 7:10 p.m. Central Time. Important. Bitcoin shuts on June 30th happen all at once every day, week, bi-weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, and 6 months. Crucial closures, particularly those lasting a month or longer. What follows is a brief analysis of these by me. Analysis of Bitcoin's monthly close. Bitcoin should make a decision anytime between now and September, but for now I'm just going to hunker down and stockpile, even though it's clearly a bull flag. Allow me to bring you this chart in full screen mode. It's worth taking a moment to pause here, because horizontal consolidation in an uptrend promotes bullish continuation. When discussing chart analysis, certainty isn't a concern. In this case, the available data is used to determine the probability of a result. Not even overbought yet, according to his RSI, Relative Strength Index, writing. Next up was Bollinger, not even expanded yet, he claims. Therefore, growth will occur or it will not. Some analysts have contended that, technically speaking, maybe they're viewing the data differently, dividing it up differently, and interpreting it differently, but I found that to be technologically blind. I think I highlighted him on my channel, he was arguing. In terms of Bollinger Bands, I'm nearly sure it was him who suggested that Bitcoins may be a good investment at the outset of their expansion. Since all asset classes are considered equally risky, either the stock market will grow and cryptocurrency prices will follow suit, or the two will rise in tandem. Despite the fact that no one can say for sure, I'm betting that it will, and that when it does, there will be a tremendous rally in altcoins in general and XRP in particular. From what I can see, it's going to be full screen for the next section of the post. If you don't believe me, check out the stats he mentioned. He also mentioned this chart, Bitcoin USD chart, which is an examination of Bitcoin at the bi-monthly close. That we have done nothing at all throughout the past 4 months while crypto, in spite of Twitter's seeming bullishness, it's falling apart, lol. The RSI has not even reached the overbought level just yet. There has been no expansion of the Bollinger Bands. Consequently, it's fascinating. Social media, and Twitter in particular, provide a window into how people are behaving in the cryptocurrency world, and the XRP community is no exception. Wow, what a wild 2023. Lots of crashes, and it hasn't even been horrible so far, with Bitcoin trading within a range following some big impulses. Honestly, it's not the end of the world if, at the start of 2024, there are a few months of flat prices and some people feel like everything is falling apart. Someone is still keeping track of weight. After a huge 56% gain in Q4 and 68% gain overall, here is how Bitcoin performed in the next 3 months. As the first quarter came to an end, Bitcoin had a 14% drop. This appears to be a retest of the prior all-time high and was necessary to calm things down. The stochastic RSI had a lot of space to move, and MACD was about to curl up its first bullish cross in a while. Thus, this is par for the course in a ballroom. It's something I've said before. This is the perfect moment to reiterate it, though. After a month like this one, it's easy to see that November 2022 was the low point of the bear market. Following the FTX crash, the tide has turned in our favor for quite some time. That we have witnessed multiple months of consolidation this year is, then, not exceptional, not terrible, and, historically speaking, par for the course. I am not in the least bit scared. However, it has been suggested that you should simply gaze at this person since he is humorous. If you are able to view the screen. Alex Cobb, another XRP YouTuber, has shared this. Additionally, you mentioned that XRP holders should look like a tiny comic with a man pointing to various objects. He recommends you to see those mountains. And then there are these two men, each staring at the mountains. No one is overjoyed. Since his perception of the mountains is that they are falling in value, he mentally superimposes this chart onto his mental image of the mountains and begins to weep. You should act that way if you're an XRP holder, and there's solid reason to. There is nothing out of the ordinary going on. Well, it's strange that XRP was targeted by the SEC, but at least the lord of the big cap coins is going to be alright. Thankfully, after nearly a year, the law has become clear. Do you think that's true? What I'm trying to argue is that the range-bound nature of XRP for the past 6.5 years is meaningless, and its current behavior is not a sign that it will set a new all-time high or go to zero. Bye for now, and please subscribe and like my channel.